it's me, Michelle Lee, and I'll be talking about some important questions you have to ask yourself when you're going through a plateau, and then some motivational tips to keep yourself motivated while you're going through your plateau. So to preface this, I'm not a professional, I'm not a licensed dietitian, I'm just explaining my personal fitness journey and what I've learned throughout my time. I'm 5'2". I'm currently 134 pounds. I was about 160 pounds in 2019. I had lost that weight in 2020 and I had gotten to about 124 pounds. I gained a little bit of the weight back, but I'm at a healthy weight. I'm still trying to get back into what I was last year, but I'm doing that slowly. But anyway, let's get into it. When you are going through a plateau, you have to ask yourself some important questions. It's all about that introspection. The most important question to ask is, what are you eating? I believe that diet is the most important
component in terms of weight or fat loss.
Like a lower amount of calories to burn off at 3,500 calories, 1 pound of fat. But the quality of the food matters more than the quantity, or like the calories, I guess. You can eat about 1,500 calories a day, but it could just be sugar, things that are not really helping your body. That's why I recommend that you track your macros over your calories, because then you're getting to know how many proteins, carbs, healthy fats in your diet, and make sure that you have enough of each macro. Sometimes if you don't even track down what kinds of macros you're eating, you can end up eating so many carbs instead of proteins, which are really important if you want to build muscle. And it depends on your body type as well, because sometimes like with ectomorphs, you do need a lot more carbs. Endomorphs, on the other hand, I'm a mix between a meso and an endomorph. I preferably like to put macros in the protein, healthy fat area, because like my body can't really break down the carbs as fast as ectomorphs or more mesomorphs. It's also important because you want to be able to poop. You want to have good digestion. Like, you don't want to get on like the scale and see like all your caca like giving you that extra weight. You want to see your body as what it is. And so it's important to get your fiber in as well. Getting to write down your macros is a lot more preferable than actually just getting your calories. The second most important question to ask yourself is, what is my mindset? Am I focused on the feeling or the numbers? You need to change your mindset from being focused on the scale to being focused on how your body is feeling. Like, you have more energy. Do you feel like you have more power? Do you feel like you can lift up more things than what you're used to, or have better stamina? And you should measure your progress based on that rather than just the scale. If you're just hyper focused on the scale, you will think that you are in a simple plateau. In reality, maybe your body is recomposing itself, giving itself more muscle, taking out the fat. So you just have to change that mindset on what is most important to you. Depending on the person, weight distributes very differently. It can look drastic. I do recommend progress pictures because you'll get to see the difference. It's very satisfying when you see what you have gained and what you have changed over time. Give yourself a little bit of credit. And the third most important question is, are you pushing yourself in the gym or at home? Because when you are doing exercises or when you are doing weights, it's important to make sure that you are progressively overloading. Gains do not earn themselves. If you keep on staying stagnant in terms of your exercise, you are going to stay stagnant in your fitness journey. You need to make sure that you are improving your body, its stamina, its muscles over time, or else you're going to stay in a plateau. Don't cheat on your exercise. If you cheat on it, like, how can you expect your body to get any better than that? Anyways, let's get into the motivational tips that I've kind of taught myself to keep going in my journey. From June 23rd to July 13th, I had lost a few pounds, 141 to 134 pounds. About 7 pounds I had lost. Sometimes it's the water weight that you lose if it's a very drastic change, because you should be losing about 1 to 2 pounds of fat per week. Even 2 pounds is pushing it. But July 13th to today, I realized like I was not losing anything on the scale, and I was really discouraged because like why can't I see any difference? Like, I had fluctuated between like 134 to 135, 36, back and forth, and I was like, what's going on right now? But I took progress pictures along the way. So the first tip on staying motivated is share your progress. Your progress can be photos, what you see on the scale, anything that you have of progress, share it. It's so much more fun when you have people in your life who are supporting you along the way and can see your progress and are congratulating you, because you deserve that. You should be thanking yourself because you are working hard. Like, I have two really good friends who are in the chat saying, get up, go do the gym, because they care. We care about each other's progress. And having those kinds of friends, sharing your progress with them at least, it will motivate you to keep going. The second tip on staying motivated is to make it easy for yourself. Make those habits easier. Like for cooking, it is so hard for me to cook dishes in general. Instead, I just am simple with what I eat. Avocado toast, a sunny side egg on top, or banana, protein shakes. Put my chicken straight up in an air fryer. Make it as easy as possible for you. Don't make it such a big thing. If it is difficult to cook, if it is difficult to do certain things, it's going to be a lot harder to keep it in the long run. Make sure that it is a sustainable effort. Make it easy for yourself to keep going. Also, if you do tend to get hungry, let yourself eat a snack. Like if you are hungry, your body is telling you something, that means like maybe you do need those carbs. Preferably something healthy with a lot of fiber that will fill you up. Also, if you are not cacaing enough, get yourself some Benefiber, get yourself some Metamucil. I do not have the best digestive system, so I need a little bit of a push. Like if you know your body is not cacaing on a normal basis, you should probably do something about that. Find your own solution. Do what you need to do. Make it easy for yourself. The last tip on staying motivated is don't let the numbers or social media fool you. Your health journey is your own. Period. Do not let other people's journeys discourage you or your own numbers on the scale discourage you. If you are feeling like the numbers on the scale are discouraging you and you can't stop like looking at it, I recommend having a journal, writing down every day what you've been weighing yourself and then taking the average for that week. Average of the week is what you're actually weighing. And with social media, if I see a fitness influencer and I'm judging myself based on what they look like, I will unfollow. I will keep that away from me. I will follow influencers who are being realistic, who are setting realistic goals, gradually getting to their weights rather than like binge dieting or binge eating and stuff like that. So those were my tips on how to stay motivated while you're going through Plateau. And I'm probably going to be uploading a video more in depth about my own personal fitness journey. Anyways, thanks again for staying around till the very end of the video. Like this video if this actually kind of like resonated with you a little bit. Share this with anybody else who needs it. Yeah, okay. Subscribe to me. Bye.